Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Returner looking to make a play here, and the returner brought down by that coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Back to throw. It's Ayamaleva. Down he goes. A sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it on the move. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And the Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. The balls will line up to punt it away. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws a stiff arm. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, that's just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down. defense with more pre-snap movement. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Throws it to the right. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line. Eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
They look to throw it here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Here's a run call on third and goal. He's swarmed by the defense.
Man, you got to go for it here, right? You're all the way down to the 1-yard line. You can't settle for 3 points. Touchdown's going to win this game today.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's fourth down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
Went after, knocked right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Turner choosing to field this one. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, when you dial up man-to-man coverage, a lot of times you'll see that free safety back in center field. Here, because of so many receivers, he has to come up and play man coverage. Does a heck of a job of being in phase with the receiver and then getting his eyes up to knock that ball away. Nice play.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Using his legs, it's Lewis. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Scanning the field, it's Ayamaleva. Quick throw to his receiver, and he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And tell you, they've had some great
breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Fowles. Made the defense look slow that time.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown. The back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Finding space at the 20. And he steps out of bounds. A big play, an exciting end to this first quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Scanning the field, it's Ayamaleva. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got it for a big gain. They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. In the clear at the 25. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Vols pick up enough yardage for a first down. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Bringing pressure. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Tries the right with a quick throw. And is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? Made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. He's escaping the pocket now. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on this scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
To settle for 3 here will be deflated. 3rd down and goal. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position, but here's 3rd and goal. It's press coverage now from these DBs. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He was looking for the end zone, but is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
This one is right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. This one will be fair caught. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Tough spot here, 2nd and long at the 20. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback drops back. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Ayamaleva. Quick throw to the left side. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First down here for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught, completion. Now moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. The Sooners come to the line in their hurry up. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's a shotgun run call. Powers through a tackle. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
And the Sooners come to the line with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Adams. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Going to be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
They're going to run it here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the defense joins the party with a score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets him a touchdown.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. Send the back in motion. To the air, it's Ayamaleva. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted in the end zone. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the completion made. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for the wideout. And he's got it.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles. And
oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Now the 40 at the 30 now. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Selden. Will he score here? Touchdown, Tennessee. That puts him on top in the second half. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal now.
Well, that is perfection here on the two-point conversion by this quarterback. Stretched it out, gave a little bit of a hint that he might pitch it, instead keeps it himself for the 2 points.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Defense is coming after him. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big, chunky yardage on the play. The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Caught quickly. Hits into space at the 50. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
And this punt will back the offense up near the 5-yard line.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And that's a solid game before the defense is able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The freshman brings him down quickly. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking downfield, it's Ayamaleva. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Trying to find some room. It's Selman. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 20. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fowles.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Catch made down inside the 10. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking right. This one caught. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Sooners come to the line in a hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He finds his man. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
First down, looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense is threatening here.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Second down play coming up. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Looking to pass. It's Ayamaleva. Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense facing a tough conversion here, third and long from the 42. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he is wide open for a huge gain. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Vols expect to be able to just bleed the clock out here in the final minute. The shotgun running play call. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collect.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. He's got some room. Can he get there? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He tosses it back. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offense. As the flea flicker executed perfectly, we're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kirk.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff that allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
And it's incomplete. They tried for the consolation two-point try, but this game is over. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 to become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.